In a world full of pressure, distractions, and emotional struggles, young hearts carry more weight than most people realize. Behind every smile is a story. Behind every silence, a battle. While modern solutions promise quick fixes, many search for something deeper. A place where their fears are heard and their souls can breathe. That place is faith.
We notice that so many students today struggle with stress, anxiety, choices, sometimes even loneliness.
So, we wanted to ask, how does Christian faith help people carry these emotions? How does belief in God guide someone through the hard days?
This documentary explores how faith shapes resilience, compassion, and the courage to keep going, even when life feels overwhelming. The Christian faith teaches that God sees every tear, hears every prayer, and walks beside every believer. But what does that look like in real life? How do these beliefs help ordinary people navigate the storms inside them?
There are days when everything feels heavy, but reminding myself that God's lessons gives me a kind of peace I can find anywhere else.
For me, faith doesn't erase the stress. It just reminds me that I don't have to carry it all alone.
Hi, good morning, Pastor. I'm CJ. Nice to meet you. And how are you today, Pastor?
By God's grace, mabuti din. At ngayon, may isang opportunity galing sa inyo to be interviewed patungkol sa mga bagay-bagay sa buhay.
Yes, that's good. And without further ado, let's start na sa first question.
Sige.
Pastor, as we all know naman, many young people face emotional struggles nowadays. And we're just curious, how does Christian faith help with this kind of problems, with this kind of struggles in their life?
Magandang tanong yan. At yan din yung isa sa mga tanong na natanong ko na din sa sarili ko dati. Ano ba meron bang relation yung Christian faith sa mga emotional things, sa mga araw-araw nating pamumuhay? And I learned na yes, ang Christian faith hindi lang siya patungkol sa spiritual na mga bagay. At yun nga yung misconception ng iba. Pag sinabing church or Christian faith, ay patungkol lang yan sa spiritual, pagiging holy. Ayan. But Christian faith, it talks about the whole aspect or all aspect ng buhay natin. Ibig sabihin, kasama na dyan yung spiritual things, emotional, mental, social, physical things. At yan yung natutunan ko sa Bible. In fact, na dito, mayroong mga example sa Bible. Sinabi mismo ni King David, sabi niya, I am worn out from my groaning. So Psalms 6 verse 6. Ibig sabihin, si David din ay nag-express ng kanyang groaning sa Panginoon, yung emotional state niya sa Panginoon. Ibig sabihin, hindi lang siya patungkol sa spiritual. Ayan. And also, dito sa Psalm 139 verse 14, na patungkol naman to sa anxiety. Ayan. Sabi dito na tayo ay fearfully and wonderfully made. Marami kasi ngayon mga bagay o mga tao na nade-depress dahil nga sa mga bagay-bagay na patungkol sa kanilang identity. Na hindi sila sure kung ano yung identity nila. But because of kung dito tayo sa Christian faith, it aligns our thoughts sa tama, which is we are valued by God, we are loved by God. Sabi dito, we are fearfully and wonderfully made. At dito din sa Philippians, Philippians chapter 4 verse 6 to 7. Na sabi dito, na-mention doon yung that God promises us peace. That kind of peace na hindi siya nagbe-make sense logically dito sa mundong ito, na hindi ito magbibigay ng mundo. Kasi akala nila na magkakaroon lang ng peace pag walang struggle, pag walang war. Diba? Uso ngayon yung war. Pero peace na sinasabi ng Bible, in the midst, na kahit na may war, kahit na may struggle, bibigyan ka pa rin ng Panginoon ng peace. Isa kasi hindi nawawala yan yung source of or cause ng depression sa mga kabataan. Nandyan lang yan. But if they are journeying to know God, His plan, they will know that and they will receive that kind of peace that comes from God. Na yan din yung magpo-comfort, mag-address sa whole aspect, hindi lang sa spirit, sa mind, sa emotions natin. Ayan. So I hope na with those examples na somehow nabigyan natin ng tawag ito, support yung patungkol dyan. And yan ay isang comfort sa akin na just praying to God is not just a spiritual thing. It is a emotional, mental, all aspects yan.
Answers, Pastor. Next question tayo. How do you counsel students that are dealing with stress? How do you talk to them? How do you counsel them with their stress na nararamdaman nila ngayon sa mga season na ganun?
I listen first. I try to really listen first. Sabi sa James 1:19, sabi dito, be quick to listen, but slow to speak. Kasi, ang isang tao na naka-experience ng stress or depression or any kind of emotional or mental na struggle ay most of the times yung kailangan lang nila is someone to talk to, mailabas nila yung mga pinagdadaanan nila para and most of the times they don't need your advice first. Mga siguro later kung kailangan nila, but just be there, be willing to listen. Kaya sabi nga nila, gustuhan ko nga yung principle sa creation ng Panginoon kasi ilan yung ginawa ng Panginoon na tenga natin? Dalawa. Ilang bibig? Isa lang. Ibig sabihin, kailangan natin mas makinig muna bago tayo magsalita. And we listen not to reply. Kasi minsan ang ginagawa natin, nakikinig tayo para nag-iisip na tayo kung anong i-reply natin. But we listen so that na ma-understand natin yung person. Kung ano yung nafe-feel niya. Usually tinatanong ko din is ano yung nararamdaman mo? In the rate of 10, gaano ka sama yung nararamdaman mo emotionally? Pag sinabi niyang 8, then what makes you feel na ganyan? Ano yung mga reason kung bakit nararamdaman mo yung ganyang pain? Emotionally, mentally, or ano ba yung kung saang aspect. And after that, na I see to it also na I am always available para dun sa person na kailangan ng help. Kasi lahat tayo, even myself, sometimes I experience also mga ganyang pagkakataon na I need someone to talk to. That's why I really love the community sa church. Pastors, my fellow brothers and sisters, whom I can talk to para ma-share ko din yung mga pinagdadaanan. Kasi lahat naman tayo may mga pinagdadaanan. Ayan.
You need talaga na. For our final question, what are your final message would you give to students today that are experiencing this kind of struggles in their life?
Gusto ko malaman ng lahat ng estudyante na kung nandito yung pagkakataon na to tell a student about this kind of things. I would like them to know that what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, it is real and it matters. And And don't let anyone minimize it. But here's what else is real. God is not distant. Okay? God is not distant or disinterested sa situation na yan. Hindi ibig sabihin na nakaka-experience tayo ng ganyan ay disinterested lang tayo noon. And sabi sa Psalm 34 verse 18, He's close to the brokenhearted. So kung brokenhearted tayo, hindi lang sa relationship with boy-girl relationship, no? Pero marami pang aspect siguro sa exam, bubagsak, di ba? Or sa mga requirements, or sa grades, o sa family. Sabi dito sa verse, God is close to the brokenhearted. Ibig sabihin, sa mga pagkakataon na tayo naka-experience ng struggles, God is not distant. He is there. He is ready and willing to listen to us. Kasi may times na wala ka ng ibang pwedeng makausap. Even a pastor or any person, even your family, you cannot talk to. But God is there. He always listens. Ayan. So I hope na natutunan natin to really reach out sa Panginoon through prayer, because God is a trusted friend, He is a counselor, no? At I hope na that gives us hope sa mga pagkakataon na yon na naka-experience tayo ng struggle. Kahit ako, again, when I feel sad, at times na maka-experience ka din ng ma-homesick, di ba? Or maka-experience ng mga failure sa buhay na hindi mo na-meet yung gusto mo sanang gawin, o yung mga plans na hindi nangyari, I always go back sa Panginoon. That gives me a purpose to try again, to journey sa patuloy sa buhay, na magpatuloy, na hindi mag-give up. Kasi each one of us are tempted to think na wala nang pag-asa, wala nang other chance. But sabi nga nila, God is the God of many chances. So I hope and pray na by this conversation ay maka-impart ako ng mga natutunan ko personally patungkol sa buhay. Ayan. So thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Nice meeting you, sir. Pastor.
Hearing the pastor talk made me realize none of us are alone. We're all struggling with something.
What stood out to me is how much God cares. Not just about the big things, but the quiet battles in our minds.
In a world filled with noise, chaos, and uncertainty, faith becomes a sanctuary, a place where hearts can rest. The Christian message remains unchanged. Healing takes time. Strength grows in prayer, and you never walk through life alone.
It is our journey of understanding, and we hope it inspires others to seek strength, compassion, and the courage that faith brings.